It's Thito, and welcome to Corpse Party Book of Shadows. Now, this series is like a spiritual successor to the original Corpse Party. And even just booting it up and hearing this main music made me all giddy. Oh, it's so good. Okay. Seal. Haha, so good. So good.
いい天気です。あゆみちゃん、今日も学校で楽しくているでしょうか?
Oh, lovely weather. I wonder how Amy is faring at school today. I hope she's enjoying herself. The spirits seem unusually active again, though. There's still that old sense of unease, too. The same one Ayumi and I have been feeling all our lives, but stronger than ever. I don't like it one bit. I can sense presence. It's gotten very close. That's preposterous, right? I'm probably just imagining things. Maybe it'd be best if I talked with her about it. I only hope nothing bad happens. Book of Shadows, Episode 1. Seal. Oh, it's Naomi! I like Naomi. I threw down my bag, collapsed into the bed, and stared up at the ceiling. Those are my families, the familiar lighting, the familiar patterns I knew so well, and that familiar stain in the corner. What stain? I remember when my dad made that stain. It was my 5th birthday, and he had just opened a can of soda. I had been shaking. He just opened a can of soda. I had been shaking. Staring up at my ceiling was something I'd done a million times before, but today it felt strange, like I'd just come from doing the exact same thing. I'm not talking about the general act of lying in bed and looking up, but more a specific sense that I'd experienced a similar moment in time once before. I believe the term you're looking for is déjà vu. Supposedly, déjà vu signifies that a new destiny has just been born within you. That's Ayumi. I like Ayumi. So congratulations, Nakashima. You may be a whole new person now. Hehe. She said the class rep making light of the situation in her usual creepy way. But maybe she was right. I had been more cognizant of my actions since then. Usually if I pay too much attention to every little thing I do, I begin obsessing, then I give myself a headache and end up calling it quits. Well, this deja vu was real, and it was far stronger than it had any right to be. This wasn't your run-of-the-mill spooky feeling. It was all-encompassing. Seiko! No matter where you go in this house, it all smells just like you, Naomi. Is this heaven? Sniff, 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 sniff. I swear, Seiko, doesn't it feel like this has all happened once before? What has? You're sleeping over here. And then the next day, we're both like, hey, let's go clothes shopping. Don't you remember? Surely you jest. Long ago I sought to capture thee and infiltrate the walls of this holy temple, but today marks my first successful conquest. Yeah, I guess that isn't the sort of thing I'd have forget quite so easily. Must just be my imagination. Finally, our flag has been planted. Seiko and Naomi together at last. You bet. This is gonna be lots of fun. What's all this about a flag? Oh, I think you know. This will begin my first slumber party with Seiko. The moment fifth period ended that day, we tore right out of school and loaded up on all the junk food and drinks we could carry. Seiko and I have been friends forever, but neither of us had stayed at each other's house before, so we were both pretty excited. This was all going to be fun. Oh, Naomi, do you mind if I make a quick call home? The kids know where I'll be, but I should still check in since I didn't have a chance to swing by. Sure, go ahead. Do you need his landline? No, no, no. My cell phone will be just fine. I just worry about poor little you know? He said if I didn't at least call. Do your thing. I'll take a quick bathroom break. It's Seiko! I exit my room, glancing behind me to see Seiko holding her cell phone to her head with one hand while flashing me a peace sign with the other. The mere idea that there had been a friend waiting for me in my room when I got back was just so exciting. Oh, and the things we could talk about that night. Where should we start? What story should we tell? Yeah, okay. Looks like Dad's going to be late coming home tomorrow, so I'll head your way after the festival cleanup and all the goodbyes. Oh, so this is the night before the festival. Okay. Then we can get ready for Dad's special surprise together. Okay, yep. 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 No. Yep. Give all my love to the others and make sure you all tuck in tight tonight so you don't catch colds. Take care, you. Are they holding up okay? Sure are, which means I've got nothing to worry about. I can enjoy my time with you to the fullest. Sounds like you're ready to have some fun. And I'll bet you are too. So what should we talk about? Anything you'd like. I'm just glad to have this blissful opportunity. I really can't say why I felt so shy and embarrassed. The two of us were always together after all. Changing the setting from school to my own personal space just seemed to bring us a lot closer. I just found myself staring at Seiko's face as studying it. Did she always look like that? This was someone who regarded me as a friend. All kinds of inane thoughts were swimming through my head for some reason. They were making me really nervous. Hey, you know what we've got? We've got that chocolate soda we bought. Want to try it out? Do I? Just try and stop me. I took out the bottle we purchased and poured its fizzy contents into 2 cups. It had the faintest tinge of chocolate color, but it was otherwise clear. As at the bottom of each cup, that familiar comforting sizzle of carbonic acid raising from liquid echoed forth amongst the froth of bubbles. This is very poetic, you know, very profound, you could say. Well, it sure is a pretty color. What do we do with the rest of it if it sucks? We gotta take it into school tomorrow and offer it up to everyone. Make like we're being real nice, see? It's a good idea. All right, here you go, Seiko. Thanks, okay. Let's drink it down on the count of 3. Sounds good. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Damn, that's good. Before I knew it, we were up to our old tricks, talking on and on like we always did at school. We smiled and laughed and felt joy all at the same things. Spending this time together, we could forget all of our troubles for a while. This was the kind of friend that comes only once in a lifetime. I was trying to get really sentimental. I had no idea why. I certainly could admit to her, though, or I'd never hear the end of it. I just kept thinking to myself, I really hope Seiko and I can be friends like this, clean into adulthood. For the rest of our lives, even. Maybe it was that same weird sense of camaraderie that tends to feel during overnight field trips. I don't know. Miss... The food is stupendous. Come on, Ami. Say, ah. Huh? Thank you. You two certainly are close, aren't you? I've heard so much about you, Shinohara, that I felt I simply had to meet you one of these days. Oh, Nami's been talking about me, has she? Oh, all the time. During meals, you're always a hot topic around here. She never fails to have some story about where you two went or what you did. Oh, so I've been accepted by the family then. My tears of joy overflow at the prospect. I must be red as a beet right now. Seiko? Oh, and it's not just you. Naomi also loves talking about that Satoshi Mochida boy whenever he comes up. She gets so excited. I think she likes... Oh, Mom? Ixnay on Atoshi say. K?
あら、ごめんなさい。
Sorry, dear. Oh, don't worry. I know all about her feeling towards her beloved Moshida. Naomi may seem like a strong girl, but she's really quite the shy one. Seiko, stop. Just stop.
あなた。
Well, you're certainly well informed.
ね、
Let's say you and I have a girls' night out
美
sometime.
味しいものごちそうしてあ
I'll
げ
treat you
る
to something good, and in return, you tell me everything you knew about Naomi from school.
喜んで、お母
It would be an honor and a privilege, Miss Nakashima.
ちょっと。
Hey, come on now. Well then, you two
お
have
腹いっぱいに
gotten...
なったかな。
Have you two gotten sufficiently stuffed?
じゃあ、お湯張ってあるから。
I've drawn a bath, so you
Oh,
should
no, no,
head
no,
in
no,
while the
no,
water's still
no.
warm. I assume you'll be okay getting together since you're both girls, no? Damn straight! My flag is firmly planted now. The day is totally won.
何
What are you talking about? Are we really going to the bath
フラグって
together?
何
And seriously, what's all this flag business about? Never mind that. Just come on, Miss Nakashima, we're gonna borrow the bathroom.
は
Roger
ーい。
that. Make sure you two get nice and warm.
セーラーの襟を引っ張られ
Take
て
and I remove the
脱衣所に連れ込まれ
lapels
た。
from our school uniforms and on the way to the bathroom dressing
やっ
area.
ぱり恥ずかしいか
I
ら
still felt a little
別々に帰ろう
uncomfortable, so I suggested we
と提案
bathe
したん
separately
抵
after
抗も
all.
なしく
But Seiko just
聖子
mumbled
は
that
私
resistance
の
is
服を脱
futile
が
and
す
set
ところ
about
に
taking my
慣れ
clothes
た手
off.
つきで
It's
スル
only
ス
a
ルと
few
衣
swift
服を
moments
剥い
she
で
had
い
my
く様
whole
を見
outer
て
uniform
確信
stripped
する
away in no time at all. Okay. Okay, Seiko, calm down.
この子はプロだ。人の服を
She was
脱
a
がす
bona
プロ
fide pro, a real
Come on,
expert at
Saiki.
taking people's clothes off. Disturbingly well practiced.
うわ
Hot, 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 hot. Oof, no kidding. The water at your house doesn't mess
お母
around.
さんが入れたお風呂はいつも
Yeah,
設定
Mom
温
likes
度
to
が
run the
高い
world's hottest baths. I
半
kept
身浴
keep
は
telling her that
温
when
度
you're
が低め
soaking,
の
lower
方がいい
temperatures
っ
are
て
better.
いつも言
But
っ
she
てた
never
かな
listens. Oh, well. Achoo!
あれ、体冷えてる？いけま
What's
せん
this?
な。
Is your body
うっちゃ
feeling
う
chilled? Well, then take this.
風邪
Oh,
ひかないでね。
you're going to catch a cold if you're not careful. You've got to be quick. You're taking off your clothes now.
そんなに恥ずかしがら
Come
ない
on, don't be shy here. Look this way.
洗面器に汲んだお湯
Seiko
で
has such a dumb, self-satisfied expression on her face as she scooped water in the basin and dumped it over our
よ
heads.
く言うよ。
I think you're unshy enough for both of us. I mean, you're the one who tore off all my clothes like they were paper. Well, I do bathe my little brothers every day, so I've gotten pretty good at speed stripping other people.
なる
Oh,
ほど
well,
ね。
that makes sense actually.
恥ずかしがらない
Anyway, you need to loosen up.
友情を
Let's take this
深めまし
opportunity
ょ
to
う
deepen
よ
our friendship.
はいはい。
Yes,
もう
yes.
切れました。
You've thoroughly broken me out of my
じゃあ
shell.
背中流
Now,
してあげるよ。
how about I wash your
座っ
back?
て。
Have a seat.
お願い
Yes,
します
please.
買ったばかりのシルクタオルにボ
Oh,
ディーソープをた
I'll
っぷ
have
り
it
つ
up
けて
brand new soak towel with
Seiko no
body
ii
soap and
Seiko
begin
no
washing
karada wa
Seiko's back,
araji.
marveling at her perfect complexion.
スタイルいいな。
I never noticed before just what a classic beauty she was.
新品なんだよこれ。
This is a lot
喜ぶといいよ。
more than I had
Girachi
bargained for. I bought this special just for you, so I hope you're enjoying it. How does it feel? Yeah, that's it. Right there.
それにこうして
And that's when all language broke
Kimono no
down and sounds emitted from the bathroom began to resemble strange animalistic cries rather than human speech.
変な
Cut
声出
it
さな
out.
い
You
の。
sound demented.
また
Just a little further up, please.
Koko?
Here? Right there. Oh my
痒
god.
かったのね。
I made you itchy, I bet, alright? Hold
セイコ
still.
の体が
Didn't take long for
Miru
Seiko's back to
Miru
become completely enveloped in soap
こす
suds.
るたびに
But I could still detect a reaction every...
Nanto ka na?
Oh my god. Okay.
セイコ
Don't
って
tell me you're ticklish.
バレたか。
Yes, secret's out. I'm really, really
よ
ticklish.
し徹底的に
Well, in that
洗おう。
case, it's a thorough washing you shall get. Oh my,
今日は攻める。
you're on the offense, are ya?
聞こえないよ。ほら。
What was that? I couldn't hear over all the sounds of my furious finger.
スイッチが
What
入っ
the
た私
fuck
は
is this?
セイコの背中をこれ
I
でも
was
か
on
け
for
ます
sure, and nothing was going to stop me from giving Seiko's back the full
今日の語源
treatment.
のホームルームは
After all, homeroom today was
文化祭の準備だ
spent
ったから
setting up the cultural
ここにどこ
festival,
に
so we
汚れ
both
た
got
体を
pretty
きれいに
dusty.
してあげ
And
な
I
い
was
とね
scrumming exactly what we both needed.
くねくね動くな。
Stop
待て
scrumming.
待て。
Hold still. Man, Seiko, you're really slender. Your shoulder blades are incredible, like a cat's. Are they? Can't really see them, so I wouldn't know. But for you, it's all about that sexy, sexy collarbone. Okay. Well, you sound like an old fogey or something. But so beautiful and so big. I don't think it's my collarbone you're staring at. I gazed at Seiko staring at my chest with a hungry eyes. I suddenly had another flash of deja vu. An uncomfortable one. My eyes drifted to her neck. There's some sort of mark there. No, this isn't happening! Again, no! What happened to your neck? Did you scratch yourself or something? Something there? It's pretty faint, but there's a red mark. Hey, this is not... Don't remember injuring myself or anything. The bruises on her neck, though slight, looked less spotty than you'd expect from made by human hands. It seemed more even like it came from cloth. Probably a result of wearing her kimono cord tied around her neck all day for the red bean soup stand. What a shame to see her pure white skin so damaged. I hope it heals soon, whatever it is. Naomi. I can't hold back any longer. I've just gotta grab dat ass. Oh yeah, with Seiko, it's all about dat ass. I forgot. Yeah. Chase on. Seiko, seriously, cool down, girl. I think you've gone totally mental on me. I just can't help myself. You know, we do have a spare futon. Don't worry, I'm fine right where I am. Two people sharing a single bed would make for a warm night, but if either of us rolled onto the other, the other was going to wind up right on the floor. I offered the bed to her and was perfectly willing to spend the night on a roll-out futon, but she wouldn't have it. Well, as long as you don't feel too crowded, I guess this is fine. It's all warm and cozy. If only I could kiss you like this, I'd die a happy woman. With that, she puckered her lips in a shape resembling the number 3 and looked at me expectantly. What had gotten into her? No, we better not. Happy woman to know. I'd hate to see you die. Damn. I was just thinking, this is really fun. It was around that point when I started to realize the truth about Seiko. After all, if an outsider were to witness her blatant act of harassment and my completed dismissal of it, they'd assume we were no more than friends, or we were more than friends too. But it's not like that. I was actually in love with her. I really didn't feel that way at all. I just thought of her as a very dear friend and figured this closeness was pretty normal. It seemed natural, in fact, that our behavior would lead to a third-party misunderstanding every now and again. I just have to set the record straight. But honest, even when situations like this arose, they were pretty fun in their own strange, silly sort of way. You know, it's the first time I've ever had a friend over. This is my first sleepover, too. Sure beats lying in bed alone, I'll tell you what. Ow! You okay? I might have slapped you a little too hard back there. You sure did put your back into it, slugger. But don't worry, I'm just fine. Seiko was rubbing her face slightly where I struck her, but smiling from cheek to cheek. Sorry again. Hey, how about I come stay over your place next time? What do you say? Oh, I say yes. By the way, I can introduce you to all the little ones. They're absolutely welcome anytime. Or you are absolutely welcome anytime. Thanks. The moonlight crept its way through my bedroom window, giving the whole room a dreamlike glow. Soon enough, I was beginning to nod off. Where was I? Was I dreaming? No, it was just my room. I could feel Seiko's warmth next to me. Or maybe I was somewhere else entirely, and this whole world, all my life's experiences were just one big dream. Man, it's hard to form a coherent thought when you're dead tired. Well, tomorrow's a big day. Let's get some sleep. You said it. From a sleepover right into a culture festival. We're true challengers. Don't you dare oversleep. If you do, I'm pulling back the blankets and putting an ice pack on your stomach. Oh, don't you worry about that. I'm such an early riser. I put middle-aged women to shame. I don't know about that. My grandma wakes up at like 3 in the morning. All right. I don't know if you could beat that. Good night. Damn. Wow, that was quick. Seiko must have been exhausted. I could hear her calm, telltale grunts and rhythmic breathing, signifying that she was out cold. And it was contagious. I couldn't get over just how much warmth her body was generating. The previous night was so cold, but this was perfect. She was like a hot water bottle. So warm. Mhm. Whoa, you're awake? I can hear your voice, even from the deepest sleep, Naomi. You've experienced that before during class, remember? That kind of some kind of ESP or something? And wait, were you sleeping during class? That's not good! Hey, I have a question. In the future, even after you get married, will you still spend time with me like this? Of course I will. Talk about a bolt from the blue. For true? For true. I mean, we're friends, you know, through thick and thin, and we've always been. God. Okay. Man, you're really spazzy sometimes, you know that? Seiko yanked the covers up over her head like some girly anime heroine. If she really did think of me as more than a friend, how was I supposed to react? Naomi? Let's always be together. You bet. Good night, Seiko. Good night. Seiko and I seemed to be thinking the same thing. We were both so happy, but there was another side of the coin. There was a certain awkwardness as well. It was a strange sensation. Soon enough, Seiko began moaning and breathing heavily for real. She had fallen fast asleep, facing me curled into a fetal position. As I lay there staring at her head, my hand moved for some volition, began gently stroking her hair. Strangely, it didn't feel awkward or embarrassing at all, perhaps because I knew she was sleeping. It just felt natural. I slid my hand more towards her back and continued rubbing her head gently, like a mother would her child's. Her lovely shape her head was, perfectly round. I just kept stroking her hair, thinking about this and that. Suddenly she clung to me and buried her face into my chest. Was she still half awake? What a strange scene this was, but for just tonight, I was willing to let it slide. There, good girl, good girl. Seiko is so cute! It's supposed to rain all evening. Make sure you both take an umbrella with you. Got it. Thanks for the loaner. Have fun today, and Shinohara, be sure to think about where to go on that date of ours. Yes, mother. She's not your mother, you know. Seiko had woken up ungodly early and pulled my futon away, forcing me with a chill in his knees. We both combed our hair and put on our school uniforms, then scarfed down the breakfast my mom had made and flew out of the house. If we didn't hurry, we'd be late for setting up. Oh, things are looking pretty grand this year, too. Yeah, it's really coming together. Oh, I forgot. I have to get the bowls from the prep room, Seiko. Go on to class, will you? Roger that. Oh, and I'll take your bag for you. It was the day of the cultural festival, or Kisagiri Fest. Our school has a whole lot of history to it, and this festival had been part of it for ages. Every student in junior and senior high alike were busy getting ready for the festivities, which were due to start in around 30 minutes. I wondered if I'd had any extra time afterwards to go check out the other class projects. We previously washed the bowls we were planning to use and laid them out in the home ec prep room. With those bowls in hand, I proceeded towards class 2-9. Alright, and with that, we're going to end off this episode here. I really have no idea how often or when I can save in this game, so it's going to be interesting. But so far, this game has been really cute and horrifying at the same time with that bruise around her neck from the first game. Anyway, thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.